I think that a city has at least three obligations. One, it has to provide for safety for its residents, so public safety is really the core of my vision for the city. We've been doing some things. I want to improve some of what we've been able to do. We've made a lot of progress. We can make more. The other thing, we live in a knowledge-based economy, and so education is really important. I just recently released 10 things that I'd like to see the Board of Education do to improve education in the city of New Haven. The other is making sure that the good jobs that exist here in New Haven are available to New Haven residents, and actually growing our overall economic base. I also want to make sure that we are a city that is prudent fiscally and that we balance our budgets and make sure that we are good stewards of the people's taxes.
Is there any one of those things that stands out as a bigger challenge than the others?
And I think the biggest challenge that we have now in urban areas across America, and certainly here in New Haven, is making sure that we educate children who live in our urban areas so that they can participate in our knowledge-based economy.
What do you hope to accomplish over the next 2 years?
Second term.
Second term?
Well, the second term is that I really want to make progress in our school system in terms of making sure that our young people are improving in a demonstrable way, so that when we look at the SBAC scores that we see progress. I said when I addressed the Board of Aldermen that New Haven should be a city that reads. I really want to focus on reading across the population here in New Haven to assure that we have a literate population, that our young people are reading at grade level, and that we're really ready to take on this world that we live in.
And can I do two more quick ones? The homicide rates are down and gun violence is still a problem. Do you have, what is your strategy to combat it?
You know, one of the things that we have done and that we're continuing to work on is something called Youth Stat, Community Youth Stat. And what we're doing, our strategy is going out to the communities, identifying young people in particular who are likely to be the ones to get in trouble, re-engaging them in the community, getting them involved in positive and productive activities throughout the school day, after school and before school and on the weekends. We've seen a drop in crime among that population by doing that. We're going to continue to do that to a greater extent, make sure that they are in school in coursework that they respond to. So we have a relationship with Eli Whitney in the afternoon, so young people who want to get technical training can get it, can be ready for jobs right out of high school. So that's some of what we're doing. It started to work, and we think it'll work even greater as we pay more and more attention to that population.
And the last one, job creation and economic development is one of your signature issues. What will you do to bring jobs to New Haven? How do you create economic opportunity for young people and people of color, which I think you already touched on.
Well, you know, I think that it's really important that we use all of the resources that are available, both at the city level. We can give tax breaks to those who want to bring jobs into New Haven for New Haven residents. We can make sure that we have available to those people who want to develop jobs in New Haven utilization of state and federal resources as well. We believe that if we have an educated workforce, that is something that would make us attractive, and so that's really important for us as well. And you know, we see that businesses are coming into New Haven and locating here. We just want to make sure that we're prepared for the jobs that they will bring.